And welcome, John Morris Show on a Friday. Glad you're with us this morning from the TFNB studios, historic Elm Avenue in Waco. Sun is shining, headed to the low 90s. Not bad at all. Nice day ahead, headed into the weekend. And as I've talked about before, this time of year, weekends kind of have weekends. This deal getting Saturday and Sunday off is pretty good. So that's what we've got this time of year compared to the school year when Saturday is just another work day for the most part. But glad you are with us. We are brought to you by the Brazos Landing and by Alliance Bank Central Texas. A lot to talk about today, and Max Calderone will come in and join us in a bit. Max with Baylor Athletic Communications and does a terrific job there. Baseball is his number one sport, and that is a hard job, and he does a great job. But as I was thinking about the World Cup beginning today, or USA plays today, it actually began yesterday. Who in our office, who do I know that might have a connection to the World Cup? And believe it or not, it's Max because he's just the biggest World Cup fan we have in our office. So I said, hey, you want to be on and talk about it? And he said, sure. When I stuck my head in his office, he was looking at the schedules. I don't think we did predictions on this, but he was all World Cup when I looked in his office. So Garrett, are you into that? Will you get roped into the World Cup at all?
I will watch. And ironically, I literally ordered my wife a Mexico World Cup jersey this morning.
Very cool.
She sent it. She was like, I love this thing. Yeah. I really want it. And so I ended up ordering it, surprised her with it. I'll be paying attention. I've been more intrigued by like the cultural phenomenons. Like, have you seen the guy from Germany that's going across the South on the tour?
Oh yeah,
he's going to like Waffle
that.
House and Auburn and Buc-ee's, and so I like all of that. There was a cool video I saw this morning. It was King Inca of Peru.
Okay,
and he was being brought into the stadium in Mexico City. He was on this big. Like they were carrying him in, and he's up blowing this shell. And so it was awesome. Then there was a video of these Korean people coming in to enjoy it in Mexico and just seeing the cultures. And I love that. So I'm really in tune with that.
It is. I can see that, more for the event than just, the soccer, the actual matches. But it's the biggest sporting event in the world, isn't it? I mean, would you say the World Cup is bigger than the Olympics?
That's a good one.
I'll ask Max that question.
That's a good question for Max. I would say it's probably I don't know if it could surpass the Olympics. I feel the Olympics have just
because of all the different sports. Yeah.
But if there's a sporting event that could rival it, that's probably the World Cup.
Yeah. So World Cup began yesterday. Actually, so Fox has the American television rights, and you go to Fox, you're going to see. You're going to see soccer on all hours of the day and night. And I just had a match on yesterday afternoon. It was Mexico and somebody I can't remember, but the USA plays Paraguay tonight, and that'll be on Fox. And it looks like by the promo that the match starts at 8 Central Time, and there's like a 3-hour pregame show. Its coverage begins at 5 p.m.
Why do we need a 3-hour pregame
I know, isn't
show?
that wild?
That's like some Dallas Cowboys radio.
Oh, but I don't know. I mean, this is national TV, Fox. Unless I read it wrong, coverage begins at 5 p.m. So Max will join us, and we'll talk to him about all that, plus some other news. One of Max's sports is baseball, and some big news from Baylor baseball yesterday. Brady Janusek made it public that he is coming back to play his sophomore season for the Bears, and that is big news. He's a freshman All-American, had a terrific year, both at the plate and in the field, made some unbelievable catches, robbing home runs this year. But Brady Janusek is coming back, and that's really, really good news because I can't even imagine how many schools would have been after him, right? And how much money they were waving at him to try to get him to leave Baylor.
No, being able to lock him down and build the roster around him, have like your staple point and say, look, you're going to play with Brady. You see what he was able to do. I think that is crucial. You didn't need another situation like we have with Kobe Branch, like going out and everything, but being able to have him is really key for Mitch. I'm glad that they were able to lock him down.
Yeah, really good news there. Is Kobe Branch still with Georgia?
He's still there.
With Georgia. I heard this yesterday. Georgia at the College World Series, their baseball roster this year, $4.5 million.
Not surprised.
For baseball. Isn't that wild?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But down there, like that's what they want. They want the investment
in the SEC.
in it. Yeah.
That's right. So College World Series begins today. Also, here's a look at the schedule. West Virginia, the Mountaineers are there waving the Big 12 banner, and they play the first game of the College World Series. That is this afternoon at 1 p.m. against Troy. A couple of first-time World Series participants, and a lot of fun to see West Virginia and their comeback wins to win the regional in Morgantown, and then just a blitz Cal Poly in the super regional, advance to their first ever College World Series. You see the other games, Ole Miss and North Carolina comes up tomorrow night. Then the 2 games Saturday, first round games tomorrow, Oklahoma and Alabama, Texas versus Georgia. But West Virginia in action at 1 o'clock today in Omaha. Here is their head coach, Steve Sabins. You remember going way back when Baylor went to the Cotton Bowl in 1974, Coach Taff or somebody famously said, last person out of Waco, turn out the lights, because everybody was going to the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. Well, I think for Morgantown, West Virginia, it is sort of last person out of Morgantown, turn out the lights as you head to Omaha. Here's Steve Sabins talking about the support his program is receiving.
Zero doubt that Mountaineer Nation will be in full force here in Omaha. I think damn near every politician and representation from the athletic department and fan and supporter and alumni will be here. That's one of the most special things about West Virginia, is that there's a deep passion for the university. And so it's been a blast just saying, yeah, we got to get a couple rooms for the governor and the senator and everybody else. But they've been along for the ride. A lot of these folks aren't like new to the program, where it's like all of a sudden you get to Omaha and you hear a lot of new names. There's a lot of these folks. That's what makes it so unique to West Virginia, is that there's no pro sports teams and there's no other major university in that state. And so we really are the main show. And so we just have an unusual amount of support for a smaller state.
Steve Sabins, second-year head coach at West Virginia, followed Randy Mazey, and man, if they turn things on their ears, turn things upside down with West Virginia baseball. Just a great year. Finished as runners-up in the league to Kansas this year, but Kansas lost out to Oklahoma in the Super Regional. So West Virginia, the last team going from the Big 12. We had a nice deal last night. I told you about it yesterday at Ridgewood Country Club. It was a sort of a formal, informal, not even press conference really, but a welcome to Jean-Paul Hebert, the new men's golf coach at Baylor. And Doug McNamee led things off, our athletic director. And President Livingstone was there. The first gent, Brad Livingstone, were there. And just Baylor's golf supporters, those who have been really behind the golf program at Baylor, were invited to be there. And it was very nice. It was very well done. We did a Q&A. It was a welcome to Coach Hebert, but also sort of a celebration of Baylor golf. Did a Q&A with Coach Hebert, with Jay Goebel, the women's golf coach, and with Mike McGraw, who is retiring, stepping away, formerly the men's golf coach here at Baylor. And you know his situation, stepping away because he needs to take care of his wife, Pam, and her health concerns. So it was so fun to have those three guys up there. They are all three very impressive and really fun to have them there in that type setting. Met Coach Hebert's mom, who came up from Kerrville. She's a Baylor grad. Barbara is a Baylor grad. And his brother and sister-in-law were there also, family-wise, for Coach Hebert. So really cool event. Well done. Kevin Gall, I think, set all that up. Chris Istry involved as well. And Doug McNamee led things off. So well done as we welcome Jean-Paul Hebert to the Baylor family. One other note to mention, track and field from last night. Yesterday was Women's Day. Women's first-round games, semifinals for the most part, but finals in the pole vault. And Baylor's Molly Haywood finishes 5th in the nation. So she gets All-America status there. Congratulations to Molly Haywood. She jumped 15 feet, 3/4 of an inch, and that gets her 5th in the NCAAs. And her teammate Tinley Kuhn finished 8th. So both of them, the top 8, so All-American status for both of them, which is terrific to wrap up their careers. Tinley is a senior, graduating senior, moving on. Molly is a junior, but she is she's received her undergraduate degree and wants to work on her graduate degree, and it's in a field, and I'm not sure what it is, that Baylor doesn't offer. So she's going to have to transfer for that. Now, this is what the transfer portal was originally set up to be, right, Garrett? If you wanted to major in something or get a master's degree in something that your current school didn't offer, you could transfer.
Right.
That's what it was set up to do. And here's kind of a throwback with Molly Haywood. She doesn't want to leave. She wants to be here and jump for Baylor another year, but she has to transfer to pick up her master's degree in whatever that field might be. So she's going somewhere else.
Well, she'll always be a Bear. She's definitely going to be a part of the family for the rest of her life. But it's just one of those situations where you got to do what you have to do. And ultimately, school is the most important thing. So go and take care of that. Student/athlete. All right. So what great job by them finishing up their Baylor careers as All-Americans in track and field. One other note, Tyrai Kelly has advanced in the 200 meters. She did not in the 100. She did not as part of the 4x1 relay team, but Tyrai Kelly advances also. Women's finals on the track will come up on Friday. Men's finals come up tonight. So we'll keep an eye on that from Eugene, Oregon. Jerry Hill is there. You can read all his coverage at BaylorBears.com. All right, take a break. Back with more in just a moment. A little bit later, Max Calderone will join us. Here's the question. We're talking World Cup. Will he wear a World Cup jersey? Yes or no? Garrett, what do you think? I mean, I think he has to.
I think so. I think there's no question about it. So we'll see. Max is actually sitting right over here in his World Cup jersey. But Max will join us in a bit, and we'll talk a little Baylor baseball. That'll be fun, plus World Cup with Max Calderone from Baylor Athletic Communications. On a Friday, we're brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas, your Central Texas business bank, voted by Forbes 2025 Best In-State Bank, 7 convenient locations around Central Texas to serve you better. Also on the web, alliancebanktexas.com. Check them out, and we appreciate Ricky Thompson and Todd Moore and Eric Sharrow and all the great folks at Alliance Bank Central Texas. Take a break. Back after this John Morris Show on a Friday.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Welcome back, John Morris Show on a Friday. We are also brought to you by the Brazos Landing. Hey, heading into the weekend, you're thinking, where are we going to go to eat on a Friday night, maybe Saturday? How about the Brazos Landing? Check it out if you have not, or if you have, you know what I'm talking about. Those great $12 lunch menu items are available. And Tuesday through Friday, they have the specials 3 to 5 p.m., which are just terrific. It's regular items off their regular menu, but at a reduced price between 3 and 5 p.m. You go there, you got the river views, nice day, nice weather. You can sit there all afternoon. Easy for me to say. The Lindsays would rather you come and eat and move on, but it's a great spot. You'll enjoy it. The Brazos Landing, where I-35 and the Brazos River meet, right across the river from Foster Pavilion, right across the interstate from McLean Stadium. And want to remind you again that this is the final weekend of the Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes, presented by the First National Bank of Central Texas. So not today, but tomorrow and Sunday, the 13th and 14th, and that'll wrap up the Parade of Homes for the year. You can tour a variety of homes. You can meet the builders. You can get ideas, all of those things, a wide variety of homes and home styles. Also, go to their website, wacohomeparade.com, to get the locations and to buy tickets. WacoHomeParade.com is the location, is the website. And again, tomorrow and Sunday to wrap up the Parade of Homes for 2026 in Waco. Announcement from the Big 12 yesterday. Basketball-wise, they've announced the scheduling. What do we call this? Max, what do we call this? Scheduling matrix? Yeah, matrix. I love to use that word when we can. They give you the opponents, and home opponents, road opponents, and those that are both, but you don't get the dates. So it's not a complete schedule, but it is who you'll play on the road, at home, or both. So we got that yesterday. Here's the way it looks for Baylor men's basketball. For the men first, 3 home and home opponents are Colorado, Kansas, and UCF. Who's missing there? Who's a rival that's missing that we won't see in Waco? TCU. 6 remaining home games against Cincinnati, Houston, Iowa State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, and West Virginia. Baylor will have road games, so road games only, not coming to Waco. Arizona, Arizona State, BYU, TCU, Texas Tech, and Utah. So the Red Raiders don't come to Waco. The Horned Frogs don't come to Waco this next year. That's the men's schedule. So those are the opponents. We will at some point know the actual schedule for all of those. On the women's side, here's the way it shakes out. They have home and home against Kansas State, TCU, and Texas Tech. And then home games against BYU, Utah, Iowa State, Oklahoma State, Cincinnati, and West Virginia. Road only against Arizona, Arizona State, Colorado, Kansas, Houston, and UCF. So that is the first step, I guess, to the finalized schedule for Big 12 basketball, men's and women's. We'll see in the weeks and days to come the non-conference schedule and then the actual dates for those league games for Baylor men's and women's basketball. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll be joined by Max Calderone. I'm going to say our World Cup expert. Max is into it. He knows a lot more about it than I do. So I've got some questions. Max will have answers. Max Calderone from Baylor Athletic Communications joins us after a break. John Morris Show brought to you by the Brazos Landing and by Alliance Bank Central Texas. And we'll be right back after this.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Welcome back on a Friday, John Morris Show. Our good friend Max Calderone is here in studio. Max with Baylor Athletic Communications. Love the jersey. Is it called a jersey, or is there another name for it for soccer?
I think the Europeans would call it a shirt.
A shirt?
As part of a kit.
Okay.
Whereas we would call it a jersey as part of a uniform.
Right.
So
part of a kit.
A kit.
That's very good.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to learn a lot from you today because I stuck my head in your office a couple of days ago. Hey, Max, who do we have that's really into the World Cup? And you're working on all these spreadsheets and everything, and you're the guy. So what is your what does that go back to, your interest in? Is it soccer in general or World Cup?
No, I mean, it all kind of started in the 2006 World Cup final for me. I was 9 years old. It was Italy versus France. They went to PKs in the championship. There's that famous red card where Zidane kind of headbutts the guy.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what kind of started it for me. I was like, what is this? And I knew I was going to be all in the next time it came around.
Yeah.
So 2010, the World Cup was in South Africa, which means all the matches were being played at 5 a.m. or 7 a.m., 9 a.m. I was a 13-year-old kid. I thought it was the coolest thing ever to wake up early and watch sports. Growing up in Phoenix, so like the weather was perfect in the summer. I'd go run around the pool and kick a ball into a net. kind of acting out the World Cup a little bit. And then in 2014, that was another big part of the USA's run. They made a run to the round of 16. Yeah. So just been following it ever since I was a kid and kind of fell in love with it.
That's great. That's very good. Did you play soccer growing up?
Never played soccer. Okay. I mean, I think it's everybody's first sport. So
yeah, sort of. Kick the ball, right?
Yeah, but no, never played really.
Gotcha. Garrett and I kind of brought up this question. Get your opinion on this. Is this the biggest sporting event in the world, or would the Olympics be considered the biggest sporting event?
No, I think it is. I think it is the biggest.
Bigger than the Olympics
in the world. Okay. Yeah, I just think because the passion of the fan base is and how big soccer is across the world. Whereas, the Olympics has a lot of individual moments. This is a team game. So I think it's the biggest deal for sure.
I wouldn't argue with that. No, I wouldn't argue with that one bit. And to have all so many matches on U.S. soil, that's especially big this year.
Yeah. Really cool opportunity for the United States to get to host. Second time ever, I believe, first since 1994.
Okay.
We've got a lot of games locally too. Dallas is one of the most popular host sites. It's hosting 9 matches this summer. Then Houston as well has 7. So awesome opportunity for the U.S. to kind of show off our country and get this big game on home soil. Like you said.
Yeah. Saw Zach Smith yesterday from the Trib. He's our World Cup. He did get credentials to cover in Dallas and Houston. Yeah. He said it's like getting a passport to get credentials for these
process.
things.
From what I understand, I was texting with Mike Craven too when he came in from Dave Campbell's Texas Football. The 3 of us kind of go back and forth. And he's just like, I don't know how I'm going to get to cover it. I'm the football guy. So I think Mike ended up buying a ticket. He's going to get to go to a Netherlands match and get to go write a comparison on fans, college football fans versus soccer fans.
That would be really interesting. Yeah. Are you going to go to any matches?
I've thought about it. Ticket prices are kind of insane.
Yeah. And what are they? What are ticket prices?
I mean, I think the get in the door price for a smaller match in Dallas, I think is above $500.
Wow. That's the cheapest.
Pretty insane.
Okay. But it's the World Cup.
But it's the World Cup. Yeah. England's going to be there. Argentina's going to be there in Dallas. So those ticket prices are probably four digits.
Okay.
But was texting with a couple of my buddies who live up in DFW. We might go to Texas Live or something.
That'd be fun.
Just to be around.
Yeah.
Just to see the chaos, just to be amidst all the fans. I think that'd be
That would be great. At a little lower price point to go there. Now, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because, you watch these matches and you see the atmosphere, and to be that close to it, I would think would be pretty fun.
It's a once in a lifetime kind of experience. You don't know when the World Cup's going to come around back to the U.S. and it only happens once every 4 years. So would be pretty neat to get to say, hey, I was there when this happened, or I got to see this country celebrate a goal that they scored at the World Cup, which would be pretty awesome.
And obviously a very international event. And you would see, outside AT&T Stadium, you would see, folks from all over the world there, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I don't know how many different countries are going to play in Dallas, but I do know off the top of my head, Netherlands and Japan are the first match in Dallas on Sunday.
Okay.
Argentina's there. They play, I think, 1 or 2 matches. England versus Croatia's there in Dallas. Dallas is going to host a semifinal as well.
Wow.
So a lot of big-time games, big-time countries, top nations are playing up north.
Man, that is great. Did they put grass down, did I see? They put grass down inside AT&T?
I hope they did.
Garrett, did you see that? Is that right?
I haven't seen it, but let me check real quick.
I think they did. I think I saw them laying real grass inside there.
That's important.
Yeah. Could they play on turf or not?
They could. I think, soccer players kind of have a rep of being a little bit of divas. So they don't like playing on turf.
Right.
It's a little harder surface. Ball skips a little quicker.
Yeah.
A little harder on the legs too. You're running that much.
It would be different.
I think the hope is to play as many matches on grass as possible.
Okay. Tonight, what'd you find out?
Yes, they did add grass for the pitch.
Nice. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, the pitch.
For the pitch.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very good. Tonight, USA versus Paraguay, SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. How good is this USA team? How far could they go?
Yeah, I think what a lot of the casual American fans are going to learn about this team is that it's being referred to as the golden generation.
Okay.
Right. So it's kind of the cream of the crop. This is the right window for all these players. They're still young. I think 22 of the 26-man rosters under the age of 28. Wow. And 18 of them play their club soccer outside of the U.S. So it's a lot of top competition, a lot of top skilled players. I think it's a talented team. It's probably the most fun and exciting brand of soccer that we've had in a long, long time. And instead of 1 or 2 really solid players, we've got a whole starting lineup full of elite competitors who can probably, make a run at this thing.
Nice.
Honestly.
Very good. Make a run at a championship? Could they get that far?
I don't know about a championship. I think
what would be a good performance by USA?
I think the barometer is probably the round of 16.
Okay.
So this year the World Cup is expanded out to 48 teams.
Okay.
So there's an extra round of the knockout stage, the round of 32. So getting through, winning a knockout stage match and getting through to the round of 16 would be a good result.
Yeah.
But getting to a quarterfinal, I think is the hope. If you can get to the final 8, it'd be a really big deal, big success.
Yeah. So what's the format look like? You start with 48.
Yep.
How do you pare it down?
Yep. So usually in the past, it's been 32 teams.
Okay.
Set you up with 8 groups of 4 teams.
Okay.
And then the top 2 from each group advance. But with
Gotcha.
the expansion, we've got 12 groups of 4 teams. So the top 2 in every group will advance to the knockout stage, as well as the 8 best third place teams from the groups of 12. So getting out of the group is a big deal. It's very possible for a lot of teams, a lot of smaller nations who are making a World Cup debut. So from there, you go to a 32-team single elimination knockout stage bracket.
Okay.
And you're just going head-to-head.
That's
winner
fun.
moves on,
Right.
and loser goes home.
Yeah. That is really fun. And the locations in the United States where are some of the others?
I'm going to rattle them off to you because
Okay.
I made a little.
There's a bunch in there.
There's 11 host sites. So
Wow.
it's a trio of host sites. It's U.S., Canada, and Mexico.
Okay.
Canada has 2 host cities. Mexico has 3. USA is Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, LA, Miami, New York City, Philly, San Fran, and Seattle.
Golly, that's a bunch.
Yeah, so a bunch of different time zones spread across the country.
Right. And USA, Paraguay is in SoFi Stadium
That's right.
in Los Angeles coming up tonight. Is there more pressure on Team USA with them, with the USA hosting so many of these matches this year?
I don't know that it's as much pressure for the USA as maybe a top European club if they were to be hosting. I think it's an advantage for the US because there's going to be that added element of, hey, this is a big deal. It's here.
Right.
I might not be the biggest soccer fan, but I'm going to go and see what this is all about. So I think there's a little extra oomph from the supporters and the fandom from the American fans, which could be the extra push the USA needs to get them through to a quarterfinal. Maybe.
Yeah. How about that? What do you think those tickets, if you wanted to buy a ticket to see USA play?
I don't know. A lot of money.
It's a bunch, isn't it?
Yeah. They're all on the West Coast. The 3 group stage matches are all on the West Coast.
Okay.
LA twice and Seattle once. There's a path to possibly playing in Dallas for the USA, which would be really, really cool.
That would be cool.
But I'm sure ticket prices are just going to be skyrocketing.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Which ticket price is higher? See USA in World Cup or Knicks Spurs?
Still the Knicks Spurs. Still at MSG. Yeah.
At MSG, right.
We're looking at 5 figures for those.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
That's been crazy. All right. This may be a dumb question, but to be on Team USA, you have to be a USA citizen.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Because so many, we got a lot of teams and the sport's very international, but you're playing for your country.
That's right. Yeah. It's a little more convoluted than you might think.
Okay.
Because so many players, especially soccer players, have different lineages and heritages.
Yeah.
A dad who was born in Europe or a mom who was born in South America. So you can play for those countries if your direct relatives, your mom or dad or even grandparents have ties to those nations. You'll see a lot with the American players born in the Netherlands but grew up in New York, or born in New York and grew up in London.
Yeah.
So there's probably 3 or 4 players of ours who have a British accent, or have a Dutch accent or a German accent even. But they are American citizens. They do hold American passports.
Gotcha.
And they do play for the U.S.
The beautiful game.
That's right.
Is what it's referred to.
That's right.
That's to me, that's very international.
Yeah.
That's kind of a subtle flex of, we're the beautiful game.
So I'm going to steal Zach Smith's line. He wrote a great article, a great column in the Trib the other day. About his soccer fandom and how that kind of came to be. There's a section in there about you love soccer, you just don't know it yet. And he kind of people asked him. And I'm paraphrasing his article, how he kind of got his start in sports or whatever. And it was soccer. Here's a direct quote. Soccer is ballet on grass. It embraces individual talent while at the same time benefiting the best teams. Gives us a picture into the lives and thoughts and feelings of different walks of life, all within 2 hours.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Could give you goosebumps.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Chills of 3-sentence line.
Yeah, that's very well written.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think it's so accurate too for soccer. There's some beauty in it because it's a little slower paced and a little more tactical. And there's so much that rides on every kick of the ball too. Scoring a goal is a monumental moment for an individual player, especially on this stage of the World Cup.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal to these countries. Sometimes it's a little more than sport. It could be war for these countries.
Right. Exactly. What's the one I'm thinking of that it spawned a war, didn't it? Wasn't there soccer?
Oh man, there's probably been so many smaller
Argentina and somebody, I can't remember what it was. Somewhere in the back of my mind, it was more than just a soccer
more
match.
common than you think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
Exactly.
Yep.
So at Baylor, we have women's soccer, and they had a terrific year last year. We've never had men's soccer except maybe as a club sport. Would we ever add men's soccer at Baylor?
I think it'd be pretty cool. Sport? You might have to ask Doug on that one.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the logistics may be. I'm sure there's some Title IX equity roster numbers that
it's hard to add men's sports these days.
It is hard to add men's sports these days.
Right.
But I know it's a big thing out on the East Coast. A lot of ACC teams have it, but really it's tough to get top talent at the collegiate ranks, because if you're an elite youth player, you're going to go right into an academy overseas and kind of develop through those sporting academies, and then turn professional by the time you are college age. Really,
That's true. What was the match that was in College Station a week or so ago?
Yeah, Argentina just played.
A
friendly, an exhibition.
Okay, an exhibition, right?
Against Honduras, I believe it was.
Friendly, I like that. I like that term.
This has been the coolest thing about the pre-World Cup for me. Spain is training in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Germany played a match. I think it was Germany at Auburn the other night.
Okay.
Or maybe that was Argentina as well at Auburn.
Okay.
I know you guys were talking about Freddie, the German Twitter
viral
account that's going viral right now. But it's just been so neat to see like these foreigners come to our country and experience things that we take for granted. Going to Buc-ee's and grabbing a brisket sandwich from Buc-ee's is the coolest thing to them.
Changes the world.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah,
that is really fun. All right, enjoy the matches.
Thank you.
And you'll have some late nights because some of those are on pretty late, aren't they? Well, like tonight starts at 8, doesn't it?
Yeah, USA game's on at 8. I think a lot of them are going to be at 9. There's even one at 11 p.m.
Okay.
Night, so,
okay.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
You got a lot of soccer in your future.
I do.
That's
College
fun.
World Series too. It's going to be a big sports day.
Yeah, and College World Series. Good segue. Let's talk baseball.
Sure. The day job.
Great news yesterday. Brady Janusek making it public that he's coming back.
Yeah, awesome news for the program. Awesome dude. Brady's just an awesome guy. He's so low maintenance. Never have to worry about him. Loves it here. Great teammate. And a special player too. So we're excited to have him back in the green and gold next year.
That is really cool, isn't it? I mean, you can build around him. You don't lose him and then have to find a replacement. But Mitch was saying yesterday, we know who our 3-hole hitter is going to be.
That's right.
You just plug him in there.
Right.
Didn't he have a terrific freshman season?
He really did. He does some things athletically that are very uncommon. Just the way he runs, the arm talent, the power, the speed on the bases. He's truly a 5-tool guy.
Yeah.
And this was a guy who played 5 sports in high school too at some point. So really for him, for the first time in his life, he honed in on baseball and was a freshman All-American. So I'm so excited to see where he can continue to develop and what he can continue to be, as a centerpiece of this program. It's really exciting.
Very fun. Broke the freshman home run record previously held by somebody named Max Muncy.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yep.
Along those lines, what was it like for you working with Tice Armstrong this year?
What a special season.
Yeah.
Who knew starting on opening night when he hit 3 grand slams, what we were in for. But arguably one of the best seasons in program history.
Yeah.
Obviously, set the home run record. Couldn't happen to a better dude, too. I mean, just so gracious, so humble, amazing teammate, hard worker, and really talented player. So that was really, really fun to be able to be the Tice Armstrong publicist for much of the year.
Yeah, you had a lot of good stuff to talk about and publicize. Uncanny the similarities between he and Charlie Carter.
Yeah, definitely. 2 big right-handed, powerful first basemen that had transferred and played 1 year at Baylor, and the parallels from their stats were kind of crazy.
Right. No question he'll get drafted.
I think so. I think he's had a couple workouts with some teams lately, and as a senior sign, that might lower his stock a little bit with him being out of eligibility and not having leverage.
It's true.
But he's definitely going to get a look. He will be playing professional baseball, no doubt about it. And I think you'll hear his name called in the draft for sure.
Good. Who else? Travis Sanders?
I think Sanders will have a shot. I think Davenport will have a shot.
Yeah.
Would love to see Ethan Calder get a look with an affiliated team. Caleb Bunch made his debut independent league baseball the other day as a starter.
Really?
Through 5 innings the other day. So shout out to Bunchy. It's really cool to see some of these guys go off and play professionally.
That's pretty cool. The other guys that are coming back, they're just playing around the country somewhere?
Yeah, a lot of the position guys are out already playing summer ball. Hitting the ground running, lots of good reports coming back. Pitchers take it a little slower, rest up that arm, and then they'll get cranked up and geared up for the fall.
Gotcha.
So.
Very good.
Yep.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Any other sports you want to talk about?
You just let me know. You let me know.
Soccer and baseball, I know, are your wheelhouse.
Sure.
So that's
Yep.
good. World Cup soccer.
That's right.
Well, thanks for coming in. Enjoy the games.
Thanks for having me, J-Mo.
Nice shirt
That's right.
that you're wearing. Some may say jersey. Those of us in the know would say shirt. Part of the kit
Yep.
on the pitch.
Yep. You got it.
That's the extent
You're
of my
ready to go.
knowledge there. Thank you, Max. Appreciate you.
Thanks, J-Mo.
Max Calderone with Baylor Athletic Communications does a great job. I mean, a great job there. I'd say that if he wasn't sitting right here, but appreciate him sharing with us. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll look ahead. We'll share some birthdays with you and more when we come back. John Morris Show on a Friday. We'll be right back after this.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Back with this final segment, John Morris Show on a Friday morning. Do appreciate you being with us. Thanks to Alliance Bank, Central Texas. Thanks to the Brazos Landing. Thanks also to Kish's Complete Car Care Center. If you have any need with your automobile, give them a shot. Go to 5300 Franklin Avenue. You can call and schedule an appointment, or you can just drive in and pull up under that canopy right up front. Somebody will come out and say, how can we help you? And they know what they're doing there. They do a great job, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. They've got shuttle service. Mr. Dale Kent you could drop your car off there, and Mr. Kent would take you to work or back home and come pick you up and bring you back when your car is ready. So check them out. Kish's Complete Car Care Center, voted #1 auto center in Waco. And they've been doing business since 1998. 5300 Franklin Avenue is the location. Neglected to mention this earlier, Baylor softball, the staff is taking another hit. Danny Price is leaving Baylor softball. She's been the director of operations for Baylor softball and has done just a fabulous job. Danny has been there, and, you know, a good operations person is worth their weight in gold. And Danny has been that for Coach Moore and Baylor softball and the program. But she wanted to, had the itch to get back on the field and coaching. She has been named the head coach at UT Tyler. So Danny will run her own program at UT Tyler. And we wish her nothing but the best. Hate to see her go, but sure understand it's a great opportunity. And thanks to Danny Price for many years of great service and great work here at Baylor, and we wish her nothing but the best at UT Tyler. All right, we like to share birthdays with you on a Friday, yes, but every day in this final segment. Talk about the Brazos Landing. It is Mr. Claude Lindsay's birthday today. So if you go by today or anytime this weekend, watch for Mr. Lindsay or Becky Lindsay seated in one of those corner tables. Tell him happy birthday. Happy birthday to Claude Lindsay today. Birthday list also includes Dr. David Cook, Baylor grad, and was here for a while in our health and wellness area, no longer with us full time. Worked with the San Antonio Spurs for many years in that area. Gary, do you ever hear of the movie or the book 7 Days in Utopia?
I have heard of that.
You've heard of that? David wrote that book.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
As such, was a consultant when they did the movie, made the movie out of it. It's really good. I highly recommend it. Be a good summer read. 7 Days in Utopia. Utopia is a city in Texas. Utopia, Texas, out by Garner State Park out there. But David Cook, Dr. David Cook, his birthday is today. Sam Erger's birthday. Sam, former assistant coach with Baylor volleyball, moved to SMU and has had great success there as the head coach of the SMU volleyball program. So good luck or happy birthday to Sam Erger today. Also on this 12th day of June, it is Mr. Wilton Lanning's birthday. Happy birthday to Mr. Lanning. American Bank here in Waco, many, many, many years. Todd, just happy birthday to Wilton Lanning. No, I've got that wrong. Willard Still is who I meant to say with American Bank. Wilton. Willard Still's birthday is today. Todd Still's dad and American Bank. So apologize for that. Wilton Lanning has passed, but was with us, Mr. Dr. Pepper, for many, many years. But it's his birthday, and it's also Willard Still's birthday today. Brett Doe, former Baylor third baseman catcher, I think. It's his birthday today. John Durham at Highland Baptist Church here in Waco. It's John Durham's birthday today. Happy birthday to him. And Ronnie Davis. A lot of you folks may know Ronnie, Midway Ties there. Happy birthday to Ronnie Davis also. So those are the ones that I have birthday-wise today, 12th day of June. Happy birthday to them. And if I missed anyone, I apologize for that. So, Garrett, as far as sports viewing, sports watching today, World Cup, USA in action tonight, College World Series, NCAA track and field, a ton of that on ESPN and ESPN Plus. What if you had the remote control, where would you land among those?
I am going to Omaha. I've got to go to Omaha. I got to go to the College World Series. I will tune in to the World Cup. Like I'm more so like I catch the highlights there, and be good and see the social media clips. But if I'm locking in, I'm going college baseball.
Yeah, same here, and especially with West Virginia there. That'll be fun to watch. They play at 1:00 this afternoon against Troy. I'm going to mow this afternoon, so I'll listen to Andrew Caridi and Jake Weghorst, who is on with us earlier, the West Virginia broadcast. Jake, former Lorena Leopard and Baylor player, part of the West Virginia radio broadcast. So I'll tune into those guys this afternoon. Television is on ESPN. Yeah, that's fun. It is such a if you ever get the chance to go, you ought to go to the College World Series. It is a spectacle. It really is. And I've only been there once, but I would go back any opportunity that I had. Baylor was there in 2005, and I got to go. We were doing Inside Baylor Sports at the time and did the show from Omaha, Nebraska. But just really cool on the Thursday night going into the opening day, like last night into today. They've got a kind of a welcome ceremony. They parade all the teams in, which is just really cool. Now, when I was there, it was at Rosenblatt Stadium. They've moved to the new stadium, but I'm thinking a lot of these things moved over with them. But great spectacle to wrap up the college baseball season in a big way. Top 8 teams in the nation are there for the College World Series. So that's a lot of fun. Begins today, 1:00, West Virginia versus Troy in the first game of the series. Thanks to Max Calderone for coming in, visiting with us. We appreciate Max sharing his expertise. When you talk about soccer fans, World Cup soccer fans, passionate is the term that always comes up, isn't it? I mean, they are passionate.
Yes. Very passionate, without a doubt. Probably the most passionate fans in the world, honestly.
That's probably right. Yeah, because I don't know the details, but I just remember in the back of my mind, soccer matches spawning wars between countries.
They spawn, like, it's crazy to see the spectacle of like the foreign soccer. What it is, you have it with basketball too, but they take it to a totally different level with soccer.
Yeah. Number one sport in the world. There's no question about that. Soccer worldwide. So the World Cup, a lot of those games on American soil, including USA versus Paraguay tonight, 8:00 from Los Angeles. Thanks to Max for coming in and sharing his expertise with us. Thanks to Brandon and Garrett behind the scenes. We appreciate you tuning in each and every day. If you're so inclined, you can subscribe and follow, and you'll get notifications of our live shows, and they are archived as well on YouTube, on Facebook, on X. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great and safe weekend. Lord willing, we'll reconvene on Monday. Thanks for watching John Morris Show, brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Have a great weekend. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Spring is sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.